Dental girlies, game on.
All right, what's up everybody? It's your boy student Dr. Malachi Wright, and I'm back at y'all with another video. And today's video is going to be pretty much like a recap of how the fall semester has been going so far. I know I haven't made as many like vlog videos as I would like to, especially during these past couple of weeks, because things have just been super busy. But that's not an excuse though. So basically today is a day before Thanksgiving break. So I will be going to school today, but it won't be for that long. We had class from 8 o'clock to about 4:50 today. I have lab today for removable pros, and I'm also going to drill for fixed prosthodontics as well, just to get my measurements and stuff correct. So yeah, you guys know I'm on my way back from the gym right now. I did meet my 365-day goal, which was amazing. I'm hit another goal, which was being under 200 pounds. I'm currently like 197, 198 pounds right now, which I haven't been that weight since maybe like 8th grade, 7th grade maybe. So it was definitely like a really big and monumental moment. I'm gonna take some time during this break to make a video specifically for the people who really want to know the details behind me doing this fitness journey. How I was able to manage my time, how I was still able to get straight A's in school, how I'm still able to, cultivate my relationship. My girlfriend and I at least have a date once or twice a week. How I'm able to balance all these things and still get at least 6 or 7 hours of sleep every single night. I'm not burning myself out like that. Sleep is very important. You can do all this stuff in the gym, but if you're not getting an adequate amount of sleep, then it's not really going to mean anything. So making sure I'm getting the correct amount of sleep and all these different hats that I'm juggling, in addition to work, I really want to go into detail about how I'm able to do all that in that specific video. But for this video today, we're going to be talking about some of the challenges I've had during this fall semester, and how I've been able to overcome them. Because you guys know we overcome challenges. You're going to be faced with challenges no matter what you do, but it's all about how you're able to overcome those challenges that are really going to showcase your resilience. And how you face failure. I've had some opportunities this semester to be presented with failure, and it's definitely been a learning opportunity for me. My hand skills have gotten so much better throughout the past couple of weeks. When you first start fixed prosthodontics, it's really difficult because everyone's hand skills are not as great, and you tend to start comparing yourself to other people. And for many people, for most people, I would say, comparison is definitely the thief of joy. You don't want to be comparing yourself to people who, maybe they're like artists, or maybe they just do different things with their hands, and their hand skills are just the epidite of proficient. So you want to make sure that you're not necessarily comparing yourself, but you're getting advice from those people for how they may be doing things. And some people may become passive aggressive, and that's okay, but it's all about your learning. It's all about improving yourself, and just keep that in the back of your mind whenever you may come across someone who may not want to teach you or tell you the things that are making them successful. And I'm not saying that that's been my experience, because everyone in my class is so fantastic. If you ask them for anything, they will definitely help you without a shadow of a doubt. So I'm just saying, if that's your experience, then just don't let it bother you. And so we finished a class called neuroscience yesterday, and that class has been the bane of my existence for a while. If you guys remember my video last year, I barely got the grade I wanted in that class. So neuroscience, I had no experience with this in undergrad, so it was a brand new topic to me. And I really found that I actually enjoy that class. I'm really liking learning about pain, descending modulation, and really learning about how different pharmaceuticals and anesthetics more specifically can help modulate a lot of that pain. It's really interesting to me. So yeah, I'm really glad that I had to really kind of struggle through that class a little bit, because it really showcased my interest in that aspect of dentistry, at least. For right now, I've been, consistent with the gym. Even though my 365-day streak has ended, I still been going to the gym every single day, basically at the same time, getting in a good workout, good sweat, still lifting, because the goal is bigger than 365 days. The goal is changing the lifestyle, changing what you're doing on the daily basis to try to be the best version of yourself. And that's been fantastic. I had the opportunity to go to Towson University to talk to some of the pre-dental students there. That was wonderful. I ran into my old organic chemistry professor there as well, so that was great. But dental school, man, I tell you, like, second year has definitely been a lot of labs. We're in the school at like 8 a.m. every single day. And last year, our first year, most of our classes started at 9. We had some 8 a.m.s, but like this year is standard 8 a.m. every single day. And most days we don't get out of lab until like maybe 4:30 or 5 o'clock. And for those who need like extra time to work on their hand skills, we usually end up staying later. And then you gotta like study and stuff on top of that. So it's definitely a lot of time spent at school. But I will say, like, again, the people who you're around and you associate yourself with, they really make the experience, because we get to laugh a lot. We always are on joke time, which is, I think, is a really good thing, because yeah, the work that we're doing is very serious and we take it very seriously, but we're still able to laugh our way through some of the pain and the struggle that you may be feeling when things don't go your way. And you know, that really just softens the blow of things that may cause you to feel discouraged. So I'm pulling up to my house right now. I'm gonna go inside and take a shower. Then I'm gonna head to the school, because I think we have a mandatory class today. So at 10 o'clock, I'm gonna head there for the mandatory class. But as I go throughout the day, I don't want this to be just a day where you guys are following me throughout the day. I want it to be a day where I'm talking about some of the struggles I've had with D2 year so far, some of the things I really liked about D2 year so far, and some of the things I'm really looking forward to as this semester comes to a close in my near future, guys. We're literally counting down the days before we start seeing our first patient. So it's definitely so surreal, but I'm super excited for it. So I'll see you guys when I get out the shower and I'm heading to the school. All right, so we made it to the school. I was eating breakfast in the car, that's why I wasn't vlogging in the car, but it's around 9:30, 9:40. So crazy because it feels super late, because I went to the gym a little later today. I didn't want to wake up as early since it was, you know, the day before Thanksgiving. I decided to give myself a break, but yeah, we got a couple things we got to finish up at school before we go on break, so we're on our way there right now. So today we're going to be doing a few things. The first thing we're going to be doing is we have to attend this lecture that's for behavioral management or something like that. And the professor, he's actually a pretty cool guy. He has his own book, so his own like clinical book for like dentists, and I heard it's pretty good, so I might go check that out. Then I'm going up to lab because I got to work on boxing and beating for my removable class. That class has been going, and then I have to work on some of the preps for fixed. So I got to do I'm gonna work on probably number 12 and 19 today, try to do one prep for each one, get my measurements down before our practical in 2 weeks. So yeah, school's been going pretty good. I will say definitely have a lot more labs, but you know, if you are sitting next to the right people and you're just taking your time trying to learn this stuff, because from what I've heard, these are going to be very important things in the field. Like, you got to make sure that the things that you're doing right now are things you're probably going to be doing for the rest of your career. So you want to make sure that your hand skills are okay and you're building good habits. So that's what we're going to try to do. So I'll see you guys when I get into class.
All right, y'all. So I'm currently taking some time to make Anki cards for my class that I have an exam in the next few days. And this is basically one of the study methods I use, is doing Anki cards for most of my classes. If it's not Anki cards, then it's most likely it would be Quizlet cards. But it really depends on what efficiency or how efficiently I can make the cards. It's pretty easy to make Anki cards compared to Quizlet cards. One of the things that I found difficult during this semester so far that I want to talk to my YouTube audience about was definitely, being in lab for longer durations of time and just staying motivated to go in and practice to make sure that you know what you're doing, and how to efficiently do it to best prepare for clinic coming up. I think that my school does a pretty decent job at making sure that they give decent instructions and making sure that we have all the tools that we need to be successful in lab. So I'm grateful for that. Another thing that I believe that has, definitely been weighing on my mind throughout the past few months have been, thinking about my future outside of dentistry. I was talking to one of my professors recently, and I was talking about how a lot of times when you're in dental school, you feel like you're in this rat race where you have 2 to 3 exams every single week and you're studying all the time. You're trying to cram all this information in to do well in these exams, and you don't really have a lot of time to explore the different avenues that you may be interested in dentistry. So I'm taking some time to do my due diligence, go shadowing, trying to get into clinic a little bit more before the summer starts, and really try to figure out, what my main prerogative is in dentistry. Like, what do I want to go down? What areas am I really interested in? And what type of healthcare provider I really want to be. So all these things have definitely been at the forefront of my mind going into this year. And there are things that I'm continuously thinking about till this day as I continue to think about the future and what I want to do in dentistry. I still become grateful for what's taking place in the moment. I'm one of those individuals where I really like to take things one day at a time, being cognizant of the future, but also understanding the moment that I'm in and enjoying the journey. You'll find that whoever you may talk to, whether it be a fighter, whether it be an actor, whether it be a teacher, a doctor, whatever it may be, you find that a lot of those people talk about the journey more so than they talk about the end destination. And I find that to be very, very impactful. And I'm starting to understand more so the importance of enjoying the journey, rather so than being so focused on the end destination that we forget to enjoy the journey. So taking every day to enjoy the journey, being cognizant of my health while I'm doing that, making sure to build and sustain the relationships that I truly do appreciate. And, one of the things I've been thinking about as well is, taking some time to also reach out to more people on the social media platforms. God has graced me and blessed me with an opportunity to have many things I can share with so many people. And I want to make sure that I can provide some form of service and aid to show people that, regardless of what position you may be in currently, you always change your circumstance. And it doesn't have to require you doing something unethical or you not staying true to who you are. So before I go down the whole rabbit hole, in addition to those things I've already elucidated, making sure that you're not comparing yourself to others has definitely been a big lesson that I've learned this semester. Throughout, the projects that I have for Endo and the project that I had for Fix so far, I find that I really do struggle a lot with removable pros. And, that's okay, because I know, number one, I'm not the only one who's struggling, but I've gotten to a point in my life where I don't strive to compare myself to others, but I really appreciate learning from others who are willing to teach. And, if someone's doing something well and they're more inclined to help me learn how to do something so I can do it as proficiently as I can, that's what I strive to do. But, I try not to take, someone's insecurities as my own and start to have that infringe on how I'm seeing myself in certain moments. So, all those things are super important whenever you're in dental school. Things are going to go your way and some things are not. And it's important for us to understand how we're going to respond when those things don't go our way. And I would say the best way to respond would be to take a break from it, come back to it a little later with a fresh mind, a fresh attitude about it, and try to remain as positive as possible whenever you're doing something that you don't want to do. And even surround yourself with people, who are also have the same ideology, but, you guys can laugh through it together. One of the moments that I think about was when I was working on my denture and I was in the lab with Raj and Yemi and Dakachi. And, we were all there, and we all really didn't want to work on the denture because it's definitely laborious work. But, we all sat there and we were laughing the whole time. And 3 hours went by like 30 minutes. And I found that I really enjoyed that time. Although I was doing something that I didn't want to do, it was, nice having the people around that, make the experience more memorable. And it's something I'll remember for a very long time. So with that being said, guys, let's get back into the rest of this video. Unfortunately, you guys may hear a little bit of my voice. I am congested. So a few days after I've been recording this video, I came down with a cold, and I'm still recovering from that cold. And the funny thing is, at the end of this video, I actually was talking about how I had like a major headache, and I'm quite sure that was like basically the onset of my symptoms for whatever I have. So, yeah, sorry for the weirdness of my voice now, but that's probably what happened.
No, but I need to study.
What? On who? The day before Thanksgiving? Yimmy?
You know what I'm doing here.
Oh, come on, bro. As
I'm
long
not
as...
leaving this lab for the next 5 days.
That's crazy, actually. As long as it's not waxing, bro.
Yeah, as
You
long
got whitening trays?
Yes, sir.
Nah, that man's
Gotta
getting
keep the
into
pearly whites.
it. That man's getting into it.
Can't be a dentist with yellow teeth.
Ah! My bestie, Carmen. How's it going?
Hello.
You look tired. Are you tired?
I always.
Oh, I'm tired too. Lenovo?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that brand before.
Yeah, they just became a vendor here like last year.
Really?
Yeah.
So what made you go with them?
Oh, I love the.
That kind of looks
It's
heavy.
like wireless. Not wireless, but no, it's not. It's like I think 0.3 kilograms or something like that. It's really light, so you don't have to have the pocket.
You have ergo loops?
Yeah. We'll go.
Can I try them on? Okay, so we got a pink case, pink bag, and a pink loops.
Of course.
Surgitel?
Yes.
Of course. Surgitel. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to the vendor for these loops. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but Enova.
Yeah.
And then Surgitel. And then look at you trying to get on the pink wave.
It's just
You're not Steph.
Surgitel didn't have pink loops when
So-
I was ordering them. They only had purple, so I got purple.
Oh, so sad.
I know.
What are you about to work on?
Um,
That's the life of a dental student, guys. We're here. Right now, it's still kind of early. It's like 1 o'clock, so we're about to continue to get to it. I'm looking for final projects. Final projects.
Not even close.
Almost, bro.
My hair is looking
90%?
90%. No, that looks good.
100.
See you guys.
See you, bro.
Happy Thanksgiving, Will. Have fun.
Will,
Enjoy
you
time
finished
with your
this?
family.
Did you finish this?
I'm gonna trim later.
I'm a trim later too, man.
Yimmy's hard to
I
what?
just shipped mine.
Be safe.
I'll see you, Josh. Merry Thanksgiving. Eat good. So one time you can get 5 plates and no one will judge.
I already do that. My mom tells me that.
Oh, okay.
All right, y'all. So we're heading out to school right now. I'm super tired for some reason. We've been in the lab since 12. It's now 4 o'clock. My head is pounding right now. I don't know what that's about, but hopefully it's nothing too crazy. Probably just gotta eat. But I had breakfast today, so I don't know. But anyway, we're about to get on this road, start heading back home real quick. And then from there, we're going to be start cooking, guys. I gotta make the macaroni and cheese this year. So we're gonna start cooking, and then that's pretty much it.